Oh my God, you're going to starve. You live in the Pacific Northwest. There's nothing to eat. Bullshit. There is so much to eat around here if you know what you're doing. For example, this is chamomile. Damn, dog, stay out of the frame. Looks like this. It grows in the crappiest of soils. This was actually where we were staying, and voila. You pick those little flower heads, you can dry them out, you can throw them in some tea, you will sleep like a baby. There you go, chamomile. So don't tell me there's nothing. That's one thing. I mean, it's not, well, I guess it is edible, but it'll help you sleep. Here we have Heal All. So you can, well, I tell Heal All by it looks like a purple-headed penis to me, but it looks like this, and it literally is an invasive spring weed to most people. But if you know what you're doing, it is a great herb to pick, and you can use it to heal all kinds of things. It literally is a heal all. You can ingest it, you can put it on wounds, you can make a salve out of it, or oil, anything. Here you have wild wheat growing everywhere. This is not completely ripe yet, but you can see the little seed heads. Anything that has little seed heads like this, you can take the seed heads, dry them out, make a flour, make it freaking biscuits or something. But this stuff was everywhere. Look at that. And this is just right in the backyard, basically, as we're walking along. So it is everywhere, and you have different kinds. You also have, I think it's called amaranth. Don't quote me on exactly what it's called, but I know this is actually harvested and grown in crops, and it's used as a flour type thing. And again, harvest it, dry it out, use it as a flour. Here you have small leafed or skinny leafed plantain. It's similar to Heal All, but not as potent. You can tell by these little flowers that come off of it, but also by how it looks. And it also just grows anywhere and everywhere. See, it is just everywhere. And here is broadleaf plantain. Again, you can use a poultice out of it, salve, an oil. You can drink it in a tea, anything. There's how you would harvest seeds. Just rub them in your hands, and the seeds would eventually fall out. You just grab them. You know how you grabbed seeds when you were a kid off of grass, and you would pull it up and then just rub it. Look at all them little seeds. So those little black things are the seeds, and that's what you would allow dry. Get the husks off, and then grind it into flour. I'm not saying things are easy, but if needed, you'll do what you need to do. Then you got the bigger seeds. Those are a little more of a pain in the butt to get, but when they're ready, then those are called oh shoot, I can't remember, but they get into the dog's fur. I remember those. They get in the dog fur, and yeah, they're pokey. But again, you can use them for flour and whatnot, so use what you got. And then you have the dreaded dandelion. You can eat the flowers, the leaves, and even the roots. I know the roots are really good for cleansing kidneys and helping with kidney function. And I only know that because I've had to use them when my kidneys were not functioning the way they should. But you can find those everywhere as well. You can also make tea out of them. You can make jelly. There goes dog trying to eat them. You can do all kinds of things with dandelions. And then you have mullins. I think it's just called mullein. And they have big old seed head that come off of them in like a big stalk. And it's good if you take the leaves, you can use that as toilet paper. Super bunny soft. Doesn't cause itching or anything. But you can also dry it out. And if you get any chest inflammation, you can use that, either smoke it or in the smoke, and it will help relieve chest congestion. See, all right in the backyard. So between edibles and some herbal things, should you ever need them. And then way out in the tules, you have ferns growing, and this is a spring thing. Ferns, fiddler ferns is what they're called, and they're very similar to asparagus. And so you would pick them, and you would get all that hair and whatnot off, and then you can cook them up, put them in a soup, stew, whatever, boil them down, and there you go. Dog decided she did not like them with all the hair on them. Don't blame her for that. But then right across the river or stream, you have dogwood rose, a great source for vitamin C. You can take those and you can put it in a tea, and at least then you're getting some vitamin C. Again, just up hiking, and voila, there it is. And then there's frogs in the stream right there, so push comes to shove, you can have some frog legs. And then again, out walking, and look, there's a huckleberry bush. These are everywhere in the woods, everywhere. And there's more huckleberry bushes up where we're grabbing witch's hair. So they are everywhere. You can find them. Now, go out and play. I also forgot to add the pine needles. If you can get the young green tips, are great for vitamin C. Put them in a tea. They don't taste the best, but hey, they'll help you out. Otherwise, you can use the regular needles. Also, looking to getting you some books on mushrooms, because there's a ton of mushrooms here, or any other edibles in the Pacific Northwest or in the region that you're in. It helps a lot. Okay, now go play.